Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. In today's episode, I believe we are actually finally going to head down this way, like I have been talking about for a good little while, to make yet another expansion to our lovely garden. This place actually is so cool, it genuinely is, but I do not yet know exactly how we're going to handle this down here, only that I do think it's going to be a semicircle. So first thing I'm thinking, let's just see what circle looks like, right? I'm fine cutting the circle off a little further. I mean, really, it's good as is, as we're seeing it. Now, how far out do we want this to expand, right? Each block is going to add quite a bit of work, but I do think something like that could be very reasonable. I kind of want to see it wider, though. Okay, here we go. This has an ellipse option, which I am all for. Now, I think I do want it to actually connect up with the side of this. It's just a nice, satisfying line. It is a little random where it comes to over here, but that's okay. I mean, I can't expect all the shapes to fit perfectly together, considering how little planning goes into these ahead of time. Something like that? Maybe a little more. I was just looking to see a 3-block here. I don't know why, I just think 3 blocks is about the right distance that we want. So something like that. It's not impossible as well that we could get a pathway that connects over here. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, right? But I do know I want beetroot, or I want red, I want rose bushes, beetroots. I think that's, poppies, red rose, no, the tulips. Yes, red tulips. Yeah, you get the idea. We know the color that we want to theme this place around. Let's go ahead and get this ring laid out in chiseled tuff. Okay, we can't set this all that low, so I think this is about the lowest we could get away with without major terrain alterations. Yeah, because we'd have to flatten quite a bit over here otherwise. Okay. No, the view is definitely here. You can't say this thing doesn't have a view on it. But how are we feeling about the circle so far? Yep, okay, I'm down for that. I think that looks good. Okay, now for the pathway. Right. So we can take this shape we've made and bring it in by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that should outline a pretty good start to a path if we want the path to arch out like this, which I'm thinking we would. Okay, if we wanted a path that connects here, it'd probably have to be like too wide. I honestly have no idea how it would work. I'm going to let that idea rest for the time being. Okay, how is that? Oh, that is quite satisfying, actually. And then we get the line moving through the middle here. Okay, the ring is getting a whole lot more complete, but I should really be thinking about the actual farm part of this, since it's hopefully not going to just be a grass plain. We're actually going to put some farms out here where you could gather food. I guess let's start with... yeah, I don't have a lot of grass. Maybe I could get grass, like, under here? Yeah, wow, I have gathered the majority of what exists down there. Oh, and there's a whole nother pillager raid. Love having these for no good reason. Okay, I managed to find a little bit down there after all. Now, I'm gonna look up some different designs for the farm here and see if there's anything that works. Okay, I'm actually seeing some ideas for sure. We could go for some wacky shapes, wacky patterns. There's definitely ways of doing crops that'd be interesting. Wait a second. Okay, I haven't even started, but then I just immediately had a different idea. We should put patterns in the water, 100%, right? So, like, dig out, before I was talking about the idea of having swirlies, we can do swirlies, but do them here. Okay, I'm gonna be real. My strategy so far of digging in completely random directions might not be the best. There might be better ways of handling this. Okay. I hate these. I hate these water placements. Wait, if I move a little bit more over, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's slightly better, right? Here. Okay. That's at least a consistent pattern, yeah. So water like this, and then, well, frankly, this shouldn't be covered up the way it is. We could do leaves. Would still, no, that's not it. We might honestly just have to go with the old reliable. You get out some spruce slabs, top slab. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to want to till a fair bit of this land. And we're going to leave 2 blocks like this, which is space for garden. Well, commenter garden. I suppose I should specify when a garden is the entire project today. Okay, there's some big tilling done, but we're not done just yet. I'm going to get some spruce wood here. And I know for a fact that I want some raised platforms in this. I don't know exactly how I'm going to lie them out, but we're going to maybe do every other log is going to be stripped spruce along it. So something like this. Get a little farther, come so far across, or we start on the other side here and start mimicking what we did over here. So we're going to go 1 and 1, then 2 over, then that's going to connect like that. Okay, it has been a hot second since I have last spoke to you all, but I did a ton in that time. Here is the garden that I have so far. I've set up a little lattice thing with some leaves on it, a little something to fill out over on this end. There's a little bit of shade. I don't really know what I want to do in here yet. Maybe we could get hay bales or something. It wouldn't make much sense considering this isn't going to be a hay field, but I don't know. But I have made considerable progress. We got the platform up here, and I wanted to... Oh, never mind. I've decided I don't want to do that anymore. I guess I will still put signs on the sides here, but yeah, we can't really... Oh, we can't do it on the other side. Fine, just this side. Boom, decoration for specifically these 2 blocks. So I'm looking at other options. Ferns have an interesting look. Really, I think we probably just want to get the beetroot in, right? We could try and do a little something with quartz pillars as well. I don't know how to describe what I have in my mind. Almost like ruins of pillars, but not really all that ruined since, you know, we're not building a ruined area. We're building a thriving area, but... something like that. Unruined ruins of pillars. Let's just gather what we need. First up, I kind of want grindstones, of which we have a ton. Second up, composter would be cool. Third up, honestly, I'd like more composters. We got slabs? We got slabs. Let's go ahead and make more composters. We got more composters. Now, we need beetroot. That's the main reason I came here, and I, of course, don't have any. No, I got 4 seeds. 4 seeds will do. Let me make sure I bring some bones with us. I have bone meal. I will go get some bones down here at the farm. Okay, bones right here. I'm going to grab 2 stacks should do. And we're going to head back this way into the spruce forest. And in here should be ample opportunity to get fern. These are not large ferns, but I think that's fine. Fern. Bush. And I'm thinking bush, fern, bush. Perfect. Okay, now we can finally get started on doing a little bit of planting here, getting as many beetroots as I can. I actually think I want to get spruce leaves as well. I don't know. I think there's potential here, right? You know, can you grow trees underwater? There was one leaf block that spawned like this, waterlogged. I think underwater trees might be a thing under the right conditions. Weird. Yeah, well, I want to put down a couple of leaves, just about a little bit, and I want bushes. Whoa, you can put that directly on farmland? I didn't know that. Okay, bushes, all about. Bushes, yay! Beetroots. I should probably get all the beetroots in before I start putting all of the little flourishes in. Okay, this is taking ages, but also, right? Are we seeing the vision? I think this looks awesome. I actually wouldn't mind getting a farmer villager or two down here just to tend to the garden. Like, it's so pointless, but I think it would just be such a fun little touch of life to the place, right? So few people get, like, villagers involved in their builds. Okay, last round of beetroot. Done. Now, I want to get a little bit more mixed in here with our spruce leaves, like so. And I did bring these ferns with me. Can I stack these? No, but I can bone meal them. Yes. Dude, these look awesome, actually. These are so cute. I love large ferns. I love them a lot. To be fair, they look quite different with Reimagined, but I think Reimagineds are absolutely amazing. I love how curly they are. Yeah, this is peak. This is peak, dude. This is great. Yeah. There is a little bit more we can do, like there is a classic little design for a wheelbarrow that I would love to put in. Alrighty, now. Ooh, that's what we can put under here. That's why this exists, clearly. How could I be so foolish as to not have realized sooner? Boom, boom, boom. And then on the back side, have the fence gate. I don't think that can be tilled, but that's a little cart put away into storage, and then we can have another one sat somewhere like here. Could be cool. Do fence gate? Oh, that stayed tilled. Okay, wait, let's go till this one then. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. Huh. How strange. You can't till the ground underneath the fence gate, but you can place the fence gate on tilled ground, and the ground remains tilled. Boom, we have a second wheelbarrow over here that is a little more out in the open. Now we can get some more silly ferns, some more silly bushes, but of course we'll be leaving plenty of space here for the commenters. That's you. But yeah, this is very cute. It could have gone different directions. I didn't come in with any kind of plan, but I think this is great, all things considered. Now, this side over here might have to be a little bit different. I'm not sure in what ways yet. I mean, we could get wheat involved. No, we can't. I like the beetroot. This doesn't feel wheat field to me. I like my wheat fields to be big, right? If I were making a wheat field, it'd be like, I don't know, we cover that entire region in wheat field, right? And that'd look awesome. You don't put wheat fields this small, it's just sad. Actually, I think we should, little distraction here, but we should get little archways along all of the different sections. And maybe we could even get hanging signs at some point and give them different names. That's a fun concept. Okay, let's climb up top onto these pillars. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do a slab on top. Ouch. We're going to put a trapdoor down here. Do spruce shelf. And is that almost all? Oh, I have a stair on top. Wait, what? No, I don't. It's just slabs across the top. So that means one more slab right here, and that is another archway complete. Okay, my plans for this next part are very asymmetrical, but asymmetrical is not in fact a completely bad thing. I'm thinking right here, I want a pathway that's going to open up through these peonies and connect you into the main path again. So I'm thinking like the main feature of the other side is the raised platform, but since we can't really do that to the same extent here on the other side, I want a nice little garden path that runs straight through the middle and takes you over here, where you will get back to the established path, quote unquote. Pop, 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 pop. Perfect. Walk across the water. Actually, that might have been better done in a different way. Yeah, like trapdoors. Okay, here we go. We can go ahead and patch the little bit of water damage we did. And then I want to do trapdoor, 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 slabs across here. So we have a cute little bridge. And then on the other side, I think we maybe just keep the chiseled, actually. Okay, 1, 2, crap. No. Please don't. There we go. I got it. Other end. Boom. Done. That's a path ready to connect into this whenever it's done. Nice little feature. And I do think we're going to need a ton of grass. Okay. Where could we go to get grass, right? I really don't like tearing up terrain. I do not. So, like, if I were to go grab a bunch of grass, it'd have to be somewhere pretty far out. That is a pretty ugly biome. Like, if I'm being real, those trees look dumb. Okay, I'm hoping that there's still some grass or dirt left. We got 1 piece of dirt. Come on, other chests. Oh, we got 22 here. 15, 37 grass. Let's go. Okay. Considering what I've already put down there, I think this is enough to finish. Okay, I'm going to start with our grass blocks here on the outer edge. Go as far as these will take me. Oh, as far as these will take me might be everything. Nice. Okay, okay. So now I'm thinking I want a circle here. Nothing major. Just do a little like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6 and then come out just a little further like that. Then we are going to do the same that we did before using these alternating. Okay, we'll see how it fits. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Strip, 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 strip. And that is not good. I'm thinking before it looks any good, it's going to have to go at least 1 block further out. Let's actually get the circle guide out here, and we're going to say enable shape. It's going to be a circle with a radius of something like 7? Not radius. There. I was thinking of diameter. Now, this we can do alternating as we did before, and this should be a much nicer circle. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Now we can get a single water bucket, set it right here. But of course, the main attraction over on this side is going to be the pathway, which I'm going to start off a little something like this. Now, I have made a lot of pathways in my day, so I'm certain that we can get a little something cozy coming around like this. And we are, of course, going to overshoot just a little bit before turning back around and connect. Perfect, right? So. Okay, actually, I think a 1 block edit has already made this almost perfect. This block right here, and I think we just need to push it up against that a little bit. Yes, now that is a pathway. Now we just need a few more water buckets. And along the edges, more or less, we are going to do this right here. I'm going to leave garden space, of course. We're going to do a little more farmland on this side. Now, I'm thinking I want to do around the same thing that we did here with all the bushes and ferns, but I want to do it pushed up against here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is so quickly making this overgrown. Big fan. Big fan of that. Dude, I need to build with ferns so much more often than I do. I just realized that these two sides are opposite. Whoopsie-daisy. I think that's okay. Yeah, no, I'm lying. I hate that. I'm fixing that. Okay, 1 and 2, and then I guess we're going to run over to the other side, copy the same change, grab this, grab that, shift so we don't trample the farmland, and done. Now, I think the rest of our bone meal, do we have any bones? Okay, not bones, but we had bone meal. Good, okay. Probably the rest of our bone meal is going to go just to beetroots. We do have a lot less beetroots to place on this one, fortunately, so we should have a very quick time. You know, it might be a hot take to say I genuinely kind of like beetroot being in the game. Like, yeah, it's a worthless crop, but it is such a nice different color that you just don't get from any other crop. Also, we're down to manually farming now, just harvesting what's already grown from the other side, because I am out of bone meal. But it does look like I might just be out of beetroots to plant. Let's go, let's go. Maybe we get an extra fern or two, oh, wait. Oh, I don't have the means of growing that. Yeah, I used all the bone meal. Whoops. But dude, this is so peak, actually. I love the little garden walkway. I love the connection that we have here on the edge. It's such a cool view from above. Actually, I'm so into that. What? That's so cool. Okay, yeah, no, amazing addition to the garden we've made today. I do want to get maybe just an extra composter or two down. I mean, at some point, we might bring in farmer villagers, and that would be pretty peak. Oh, wait. Oh, we need to do the hedges. Yeah, no, that's going to box this in so much more and make it so much cozier. Wait, this thing isn't even close to done. What am I thinking about? And just barely, I managed to cover the entire hedge. Let's go! This is such a good area of garden. We can get a good few names in here as well. Just a perfect addition, really. We got a little bit more to patch up with the walls, I suppose. Okay, everyone, I think I'm satisfied calling the episode here for today. This might be my favorite area of the garden so far. I mean, do I like it more than this, right? Probably not. Probably not. I think this is one of the best quality builds that I have made on my time in this world, or I suppose in general, since I am always improving. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, but for the time being, I believe I'm going to be seeing you there tomorrow. Bye-bye.